you may end up with folders full of thumbnails, and it might take you ages to scroll through the thumbnails to find particular pictures. So a nice way of finding your favourite photographs is to add star ratings to them and then filter the photos. Now, to add a star rating, let's go to the film strip view and let's just click to see our closer look at our photographs in a larger thumbnail. And you can right click on a photograph and choose a star rating like that. You can see the stars appearing underneath. It's saying 4 stars for this particular shot. This one I might give 2 stars. You can also click on a shot and press Command or Control and a number between 1 and 5 to add a rating. I'm just going to pop back to Essentials, and below each thumbnail you've got these little dots, and you can click to add a star rating to these, or you can click here to remove the rating like so. And you can see in the filter panel, as we've added star ratings, we've now got 1 file with 2. We've got 3 files that have 4 star ratings and 14 have 5. So if you want to see all of the 5-star rated files, just click here and scroll down and you can see those quite easily. Or we could then turn that off, turn on the 4 stars, or we can mix them together by showing the 5 and 4 stars by ticking both like so. Or we can look at ones with no rating and carry on adding a star rating to those particular pictures. And you can also filter from up here as well. We could clear the filter and say show anything with 3 or more stars. So lots of different ways to find photographs quickly using a rating system. And after using this option up here, you can see that these 3 areas are ticked in the filter. What we can do here is go up and clear the filter again, and I'll show you other ways to organise and catalogue your pictures. As well as adding ratings, you can also add coloured labels. You can go up to label here and you can choose options such as approved, and that will add a green label to that particular shot. We might go to this shot here, go to label and choose it for rejection, and you can see a little rejection icon appears like so. And you can also then find rejected files and either delete them or fine tune them, modify them, change their tones and colours, or you can have a look for files that have been approved. Let's untick rejected, otherwise it's trying to show both, and there you can see my approved green label file like so. We can right click on that, go to label and fine tune that if need be. It might be to do, which means we need to edit it, and that gives it a purple label, as you can see here. But I'm going to click clear filter there just to see all of the files in my workspace. And let's look at another useful way to organise our photographs by popping them into collections. Now here's one I've created earlier. It's called Landscape Collection, and that's full of landscape photographs, as you can see here. And you can create a new collection just by clicking on this little icon here, and we can call this one People Collection. So these are like photo albums that you might collect in pre-digital days when you've printed out your photographs, and you can pop them into themed albums. Now there's no photographs to display. I can click here to go back to my previous display. Click again to see all of the files that we were looking at from a folder in the pictures directory here, and I can click down now and drag a photograph to the people collection just to add it like so. There's a few more I'm just going to click and add, and then to see anything in that particular collection, click here, and to go back to the main folder, click here like so. Now we have to add photographs to these collections manually, but if we create a smart collection, then that will gather up photographs that meet specific criteria. So let's click here to create a smart collection. You can choose a folder for it to look in, and you can choose a variety of criteria such as rating. Here we're choosing anything that's greater than or equal to 3 stars, and we're also looking for keywords as well, such as portrait, for example. And you can decide if everything has to match that criteria before it's allowed in, or if any of those criteria are met. So one photograph might only have 2 stars, but it'll have a portrait keyword added. So you've got a real control there over how it looks for photographs. And you can click here to add as many criteria as you like. And there's lots of different properties that you can choose to then assign photographs automatically to a smart collection. But I'm going to click here to close that, click here to close that, and we're going to go for a very simple one with anything rated greater or equal to 3 stars. So let's just click save. And a smart collection will appear, and automatically you can see it's gathered all of the photographs from my source folder that meet that particular criteria. And it's always good practice to label your smart collection with the labels such as 3 stars and up, something like that. And now if you import new photographs into that particular folder, they'll automatically be added to your smart collection.